Hello, John. I'd like to thank you for coming in today to discuss the results that you took. First, I would like to go over the results and explain what they mean, and then we can answer any questions that you may have. You were given the Beck assessment test, which has different parts to it, to measure the level of depression, hopelessness, and suicide and anxiety. And I'll go through explain what each test means and what the results mean. And then again, if you have any questions, we'll come back to that. For the Beck depression inventory that you took, the results came back showing that you had a severe level of depression. The way it was determined is the way some of the questions how you answered the question, and it gives us an idea of what level of depression that you might be having based on the type of questions that you would, the type of answers you gave to the questions. So if it's on what we would consider, the answers that you gave, we would consider it to be on a severe scale. You also took the Beck hopelessness scale test, and those results came back as moderate. I obviously have moderate it's not a mild case, it's not a severe case, but it's somewhere in between, and it's a little bit of a cause for concern. And again, the way you answered the questions and the way the questions came, the way the questions came across, and the way that you answered the questions, gave us a idea of what level of hopelessness that you're feeling. And we were able to determine by that. You also took the Beck anxiety inventory. The results, again, came back as moderate, which means you have a moderate level of anxiety. So as you struggle a little bit with anxiety, and again, this is based on the different questions that we had and that you answered. One more test that you took was the BSI. The BSI is the Beck scale of suicide ideation. The test came back as we couldn't determine what kind of answer it is. And again, it's based on the way you answered the questions. It could be that you answered some of the questions differently from the way you answered the questions differently from the other questions that we did on the other test. So it showed up as we couldn't determine there's a mild, moderate, severe. We had no determination. But if we put all the tests together, it shows that you do have somewhere between a moderate and severe case of depression, anxiety, suicide, and it's something that I would like to address with you. I would like to recommend that you start some counseling sessions. This in general will allow you to work through some of these issues with different techniques that we have, that we can work through some of the issues, talk about how you're feeling. We'll also, during the sessions, we'll monitor you to see if you're improving, if you're getting worse, and we can also determine how to turn the treatments. If you're getting better, we can keep the treatments how they are. If it's getting worse, we might have to change it up. And we also want to make sure that you have the proper tools to deal with the anxiety and the depression that you're dealing with, so that it doesn't become more severe than it already is, and you'll be able to make improvements and to do some of the things that you would like to do. I'd like to thank you for coming in again. As I said, coming in is the first step to getting healthy again and having a more positive mindset. I mean, that's a good that's a good step on your part. So thank you for coming in. If you have any questions, I can answer them, and we will continue the session maybe next week.